Hey, you like the bagels?
And they'd be great bagels, except they're donuts.
Quiet, please.
I like the everything donut. Yes.
My donuts are great with onions on them. I love give me
In
2 poppy
4,
seeds and an onion
3,
donut, please.
2.
The Apple Company presents a truly terrible podcast. Welcome to Nonsense episode number 14. I'm Jeff Parker.
And I'm Stu Little.
This is our take on the week's business, tech, and entertainment headlines. This time, we'll look at how online advertising is already morphing, how artificial intelligence will change investing, and a quick look at those annoying spam calls and texts. How's your week going?
Good.
You always come with the stories, don't you?
I show up ready to go.
you
Every one of these
ready
sessions,
to play
man,
the minute you walk in the door.
I am. It is all prepped and ready to go. It stopped raining, and I'm happy for that.
Are you having a nice spring break?
Oh, my spring break is lovely. We had to come in to record this.
Happy
but
National Burrito Day.
Is that really a day?
That's, oh my gosh, that should be 2 days.
Yeah, there's the day of the burritos and the day of the recovery. I think is how that works.
And the day your wife evacuates the house.
Totally.
Let's get to our headlines.
Shall we?
Tiny robots now work with Matter.
Oh, yeah.
SwitchBot, the makers of robotic devices that can press switches, turn locks, and open curtains, launched its Matter-enabled hub.
This is cool. This is the one where you don't need like cloud interfacing, right?
That's true. It's Matter compliant, which means you can use one app to control all your Matter devices. I've been filling the house full of smart home stuff because I absolutely love the automation, but I can't stand the fact that everything works on its own protocol, works on its own app. I'm done with that. So I'm not buying anything that isn't Matter compliant.
There's a bunch of companies that are part of this, like IKEA and Google.
Yeah. Apple, everybody.
Yeah, that's great. I would like my kids to be Matter compliant. Is that possible?
I'd like my kid just to be compliant.
With anything?
With
just have them do
absolutely anything at all.
Yeah,
that would be great. Amazon stopped selling magazines and newspapers through Kindle Newsstand.
I don't understand this. What else do you do on the Kindle? Just books now?
In your case, you just order books. You order physical books through your Kindle.
Yes, I would only use, I only use my iPod to order CDs.
And I was ordering my magazines and newspapers through my Kindle.
How are you going to do that now? They've been trying to put big paper out of business for years.
And this is their way of doing it.
This is their way of doing it.
I totally want to start a toilet paper company and call it Big Paper.
And it's a little wider.
Yeah.
That'd be even better. For National Burrito Day, you need the big paper. This might be our best idea.
New COVID origins data suggests pandemic linked to raccoon dogs at Wuhan market.
Raccoon dogs.
What's a raccoon dog?
I'm presuming one of these raccoons was like coming home from the bar, super drunk, saw another quasi-drunk dog. Yeah, like looking all sexy. Bada bing, bada boom.
Sure.
All of a sudden you got a raccoon dog.
What really is a raccoon dog? Do you know?
So I didn't. I looked this up. There is apparently a species that looks like a raccoon and a dog literally had a baby. They eat like nuts and berries. They follow like some Mediterranean diet. Apparently they're concerned about dementia.
Wow.
Which is surprising to me.
They're very thoughtful.
Yeah. Like they'll eat like fish that get stuck in rivers. Like they're sort of like scavenger-esque.
Yeah, sure.
But they also eat, and this struck me as interesting, they also eat tortoises.
How do they do that?
I have no fucking idea.
How do you eat a tortoise?
Do they have like a little crab fork that they get, like a little tortoise fork, and they just hold on to it? They get it through the shell to get the delicious tortoise out. Work? I have no idea.
Pornhub owner MindGeek sold to private equity firm. Pornhub is now...
Cornhub? Cornhub? Are you, is this, I think we just learned a lot about your fetishes today. Where do you hang out? Cornhub?
Cornhub.
Gotta love
Pornhub has been sold to a Canadian private equity firm for an undisclosed sum.
Show me those sexy subsidies.
Better than when you look up Grandma's Giant Knockers.
Oh, man. I want to see your Pornhub history list.
I made that up. Is
Grandma's Giant Knockers. I guarantee it either is a thing, or if it's not a thing, it will be a thing.
It will be starting tomorrow.
Rule 34.
What's Rule 34?
You don't know Rule 34? Oh, this is excellent. This is like some internet postulation. No matter what it is, no matter what the thing is, someone has porn of it.
Oh, there's some specialty variation, exactly. some kink that matches whatever.
Some raccoon dog foot fetish thing is a thing in Rule 34. I think it's okay that it's being sold to a Canadian company, right? They're not going to... Sorry? What?
Oh, that's awesome. It's just porn full of apologies.
Oh, my God. I'd watch.
That's my kind of
porn. I'd totally watch that. School teacher apologizes over and over again. Stepbrother apologizes. We are old, sad men. It's just a whole bunch of people apologizing.
It's politeness porn.
Oh.
You had me and I'm sorry.
Sorry, tube. Heat.com.
Free data center heat is allegedly saving a struggling public pool $24,000 a year.
This is where they're transferring heat from
the data center. They're transferring the heat that comes off the machines, and they're actually using it to heat a pool.
To pump it into the pool.
And it's saving this struggling public pool $24,000 a year.
If they ever need to do maintenance on the computer, they can just hire my kids. My kids will fill that pool
They can
right
warm
up
up
with
the
heat.
pool,
Oh, yeah,
sure.
no problem.
But then it'll overflow.
Yeah, it's a lot of pee.
They're using waste heat to heat the pool.
I normally just flush my waste heat away.
I think that's a good idea.
I don't think they've explicitly told me not to put my waste heat in the pool.
Do not put your waste heat in the pool.
That's terrible.
I think there's a Caddyshack scene about
There's
that.
totally a Caddyshack scene about that.
VW beats Tesla to the punch and unveils an affordable electric vehicle.
Does the steering wheel stay on this one? No. Turns out that's the new niche.
If you want the steering wheel that's bolted on, you got to pay more. $26,000 for this car, and it has a range of 280 miles.
Yeah, I got to think a lot of these big car companies are going to start eating Tesla's lunch on electric vehicles.
It looks like a Golf electric hatchback. The kind of cool thing about electric cars is they are going to be able to make prices drop. There's a lot less to an electric car than there is to an internal combustion engine.
Of course.
Internal combustion engine is tremendously complicated.
2,000 moving parts.
Not only that, but we finally got it to work because we added that one more hose we needed.
Totally. There's the special backer-upper hose. Makes it all work.
There's so many hoses. I have no idea how any of it makes sense to
Not really
anyone.
that many hoses.
There's so many hoses. Have you looked at one recently?
Yes, I've taken them apart many times.
Look at the electric car, how easy that is.
Oh, there's so many wires. Oh, there's so many batteries.
There's not so many wires. There's almost nothing.
There's like literally three.
There's so much room up there that in the front they put a cooler.
Yeah, they put a giant cooler. I always like when you see like a real legitimate electric car in parts and you're like, there's not enough stuff in there.
Yeah,
like,
right. How did they make this?
There's those 3 wires in that little tiny box.
They left something out of the box that they need for this thing.
Yeah. Well, it turns out it's a steering wheel fucking bolt they left out. That's what they left out. They did. How's that Cybertruck coming along?
It's coming out.
Yeah.
They're actually going to come out with it.
2022, here it comes. Meanwhile, I hear the Jeopardy theme music playing in the background.
The syncopated clock.
By the way, is there like a raft of people having their cars getting fucked up by shot put balls? Like, is this really the design criteria we need to hit?
If you're on the road and a shot put ball comes toward you,
I'll go to the BMW dealership and be like, I'm sorry, I get hit by a lot of shot put balls.
Can I have glass?
Does this have
a shot put ball can't go through?
Okay, I'll go over to Tesla. Maybe they figured that out. If that salesman knows what he's doing, he's like, yeah, but our steering wheels stay on. That's how the whole conversation goes.
Google says hackers could silently own your phone until Samsung fixes its modem.
Oh boy, so we have to wait on Samsung to fix something?
The company that brought you the exploding battery.
Yeah, the Note 7.
This is a project from Project Zero, who finds vulnerabilities in devices and then gives you whatever 90 days to fix them. And if they don't fix them, they go public with them. And Samsung doesn't seem to be showing any sign of wanting to fix this.
This sounds really bad. Like they had phones that were literally catching on fire, right?
Absolutely.
From planes.
Burst into flames.
And I think they put
Quite
new
dangerous.
batteries in them and they still kept catching on fire.
Is that true? I don't know if they, I think
believe-
they actually changed the color of the icon, of the charging icon, so you could tell which was the old and which was the new.
Yeah, so you knew how soon it was going to catch on fire because they both caught on fire.
How quickly it was going to burst into flames.
You have 5 minutes or you have 20 minutes. Quick, get in that last video of Grandma's Giant Knockers before your phone catches on fire. Just one more. Just one more. She's baking biscuits. I'm so close.
If we can just make it to the apology.
I'm so close. Just spill the milk. Spill the milk already. Yeah, there was like some asshole that got on a plane with like an iPhone and they set their SSID to Galaxy Note 7.
Yeah.
And like they were going to bring the plane down, like to land, not crash land.
Because they thought it was an actual Galaxy Note 7. Yeah, that was going to explode.
That's just such an asshole move.
Low-cost device can measure air pollution anywhere.
I will not need to buy one of those for my house because I already know it's pretty bad.
Yeah?
Oh, man. My kid had like this is a true story, had like a stomach bug the other day, the 5-year-old. He's never thrown up in his life. He vomited first time. Terrible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, poor guy.
Totally fine. 10 minutes later, he was in a bouncy house.
Yeah.
Jumping around.
Yeah.
It's totally fine. I was getting gas. We were stopped at the gas station getting gas as one does. And he let out the loudest, stinkiest fart I have ever smelled in my life. I'm not kidding. I had to run all 4 windows. I thought there was going to be like a mass
This was
exodus from the vehicle. After vomiting. And I'm like, dude, what died in you? And he just was laughing. It was,
You need this pollution detector.
it would have fucking broke. It would have just caught into flames like a Note 7. Would have just gone right up to poof. Oh, I know
This
Samsung
would've
made those
exploded.
too.
Yeah.
Exactly. I didn't know you could seg fault one of those just with smell alone, but apparently my son's figured it out.
Country club wife sends warning about hot to trot tennis pro. A resident of the ritzy Sherwood Country Club near Los Angeles sent a letter to her neighbors warning them about an amorous tennis pro in their midst. The unnamed letter writer claims she recently discovered that a club staffer had been romantically involved with her husband. I'm letting our community of respectable family members know of this homewrecker who is working among us.
Wait, so basically this has got to be a PR stunt by the country club, right?
For sure. The membership waiting list is now over 2 years.
Totally, yeah. Somebody's giving out blowjobs down in the men's locker room. Oh, we better stop it. Oh, geez.
Suddenly everyone wants to play tennis in Sherwood.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I don't know how Grandma's going to play with her giant knockers, but we're going to figure it out.
The U.S. has a new favorite dog breed, and it's not the Labrador Retriever.
Oh, boy.
Move over, Labrador Retrievers. There's a new top dog in town. Can you guess what it is?
I'm going to go with...
the raccoon dog from Wuhan?
Totally the raccoon dog. Everybody wants COVID.
The French Bulldog.
The French Bulldog?
Hitting number 1.
The fucking walking PSA for a CPAP machine?
Exactly.
That's the new favorite breed?
This is cruelty to animals.
Absolutely.
Do not buy one of these animals. They're super cute. You are encouraging breeders to breed more of these things that cannot breed.
Do you want to just hear what sleep apnea sounds like 24 hours a day? Why would they do that?
I don't know, but they do. And they're extraordinarily popular.
I mean, they are kind of cute.
They're adorable. They're absolutely adorable. It is cruelty to animals. Do not buy these.
It's like all of the best sounds that a pig makes.
By the way, can I just in general encourage people to buy mutts?
Sure.
You get so much more of a healthy animal.
Yeah.
A purebred dog is a terrible idea.
This is the same thing I say about the Royals. It's called a family tree, not a family stick. It should branch.
It should not go straight. It should branch.
It should branch. You don't,
genetically, this is a disaster.
It's like a vine growing up the side of the wall, just weaving in and out of itself.
Pesticides in produce. 2023's list of most and least contaminated foods. Guess what? We added 2 foods to the pesticide list.
I hope it's jicama. I fucking hate jicama.
Oh, I love jicama. You really don't like jicama?
It's like chewing on water.
Oh, it's the greatest. I absolutely love jicama.
What do you put jicama in?
You can give me all your jicama.
I will give you all of my jicama.
Send it over with all the donuts.
Why would you? Well, first of all, you put a jicama in a donut in a box, it cancels out. You just get nothing. It's like matter and antimatter.
This whole thing just vaporizes.
It's gone. Do you really like jicama?
I do.
How do you eat it? In sticks?
Yeah.
Really?
I do like jicama.
Give me your top 3. Jicama. What else?
Favorite vegetables?
Yeah, sure.
String beans. I love like Blue Lake string beans.
Okay.
They also have been added to the list of most contaminated foods by pesticides.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Blueberries and
love blueberries.
Blueberries and green beans were added to the list of most contaminated by pesticides.
Blueberry identifies itself, but they are delicious. They are so good.
I love blueberries, but I only buy organic blueberries. Also on the list are peaches, pears, nectarines, apples, grapes, bell and hot peppers, and cherries.
You literally walk the entire produce department at Whole Foods. What's not on the list? Tomatoes?
Actually, they have a list of least contaminated foods. Pineapple, onions, papaya, frozen green peas. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Asparagus, honeydew melon, kiwi, cabbage, mushrooms, mangoes, sweet potatoes, watermelon, and carrots.
Sadly, this is more interesting than my segment's going to be. You just listing off vegetables. We're literally leading with the good stuff, folks. It's downhill from here. I don't know what to do with this. Just buy organic? Is that the answer?
Is there an organic standard? I mean, the only thing organic means is there's no residual pesticides, right?
Yeah,
if they don't use pesticides, and some farms take that more seriously than others.
Totally. I just trust the Whole Foods brand and buy from them, I guess.
Well, you can't get your Kindle now there. If you want to get your newspapers and magazines, that's over.
Cannot order my jicama off my Kindle.
You cannot. Well, you can still order jicama. Jicama hasn't gone away. Yeah.
Jicama's fine. Just no magazines.
No magazines, no papers.
Yeah, we're out of the book business.
School cooks, parents, kids push back on USDA effort to make lunches healthier.
This reminds me of Eats, Shoots, and Leaves. I feel like you need a comma in there somewhere.
The feds are coming for your kids' chocolate milk. They do not think that's a healthy enough thing for your kid to have. It's too much sugar.
You want to put more sugar in it or less?
Most chocolate milks have about 20 grams of sugar per carton.
Isn't that like 2 sodas worth?
Your kid is only supposed to be having 25 grams of sugar, added sugar, in a day. I don't know
People are angry about this?
Yeah, they're angry that the USDA is recommending taking away chocolate milk, yeah.
So they want more sugar in their kids.
I guess they want their kids to sleep through math.
But do these people all own stock in insulin companies? I'm so confused.
Okay, up next, CJ is going to explore the increasing blurriness between marketing and advertising that's coming.
It's like it has an astigmatism.
Who has an astigmatism?
This is blurry.
Hit the button.